Namaste, everybody, and welcome to a flow yoga class. I am Aphinya. Thank you so much to make like that you are inspired to be here in the moment and do your practice. You are inspired, and I am honored your practice and your desire to be good to yourself. The only way that we can stay at peace, connect to our peace and our love is just to come back to it again and again. It's just no fancy way of doing it, and yoga is one of so many methods that can help you out there. The other thing about yoga that is good is it helps with your physical strength and health. I also would like to say that thanks to any one of you who want to support this channel. If you if you're able to and would like to support this channel, please look at the link on the bottom of this screen and just will I be able to talk English today? You know why? Last night I slept only 4 hours, so it's just like blah 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 blah. Anyway, I would do appreciate it if you are, would like to support this channel. The link is on the bottom below. But if you can, don't worry. Just do your practice and be good to yourself. Having said that, I will just start. Find your comfortable, seated, lie down, or standing up position, please. Take a deep breath in and out to your nose. May our body move and dance with the breath. May us remember that our perfect moment is right here. The moment that we can come back to self again and again, because we choose to do it. We remember that there are so many things that are happening all around us that cause us all kind of negative thoughts and feeling. But if we balance those forces with coming back to ourselves again and again, to remember and embody peace, freedom, and happiness will happen sooner than later. Remember our strength and ability to choose. However, the only way that we can be stronger than all of those forces outside of us is to make our inner force strong. With that in mind, you draw your hands together. Have your thumbs right at your third eye, and let's chant Om 3 times together, please. Take a deep breath in. Exhale fully. Another deep inhale, please. And you bow your head toward your heart. Release your hands, lift your chin, open your eyes. I drink like a lot of green milk and I'm burping. We are going to warm up seated today, everybody. If you choose to follow me or do whatever that feels good to your body. I'm going to open my legs apart and reach my arm up high. Oh yeah, it feels good. And go side to side. Hi, Lauren. Thank you for the text, sweetie. Happy spring. I just want to get everybody like on the mat and then out and enjoy the outside because today the weather is really nice. So you start circle, your neck or work your neck muscles, any direction that work well with the tightness in your body. I also have an announcement. Start in April, I'm going to move this class up to 8 o'clock. Okay. Why? Because I don't want to stay stuck in a house that long. Like I just want to do the work and go outside and enjoy the sun, enjoy the spring. So we go from 8 to 9:15, or the latest is 9:30, and then actually move both classes to 8 a.m. Okay, start April. So that's it for this class. Then you go into your shoulder, don't forget your wrist, your trunk. Today I have a plan to go into the local garden here and get the cow manures and moss. Is that right? Yeah. Because I ran a community garden and I want to start putting the soil down. Already do some indoor gardening and I have grow light and finally I get a chance to use it. Yeah. Like I miss having Thai basil to cook some food, and Italian basil is just not cut it. So I'm telling myself, I hope I can keep it alive all year and can use it for Asian dish. Yeah, so I grow Thai basil, Italian basil, thyme, and sage. Sage is just for health and for the smell, spiritual health. Sage just smells good. And you can make it into a tea too. Okay, I'm gonna change my legs. Don't forget to do some twisting. Uh, Also, the other thing, I already talked to Michael that when the outdoor yoga start back up again this year, I'm going to drive to Buffalo and offer classes. Cannot wait to see some of you there. If you live in the area. Okay, and we go from here to hands and knees. Okay. And you work your back muscles by make this spinal circulation. Chin to the other side, please. We go to child's pose, and we're gonna go forward and backward, okay? So we go up, round the back, and arch at the end. And then exhale, round your back up to the sky, go back toward your heel. So keep moving like this, please. Once again, I'm moving the muscles that really close to our spine. It really kind of like needing, and always imagine like I'm making a bread and just keep kneading this flour and get it softer and softer and more supple. So we ask from them bit by bit. And sooner or later, depend on our body, our day, the muscles start to become more and more flexible and mobile. When you go to your child's pose next time, you stay there, and then we walk the hands together to the right. Stretch sideways. Push the floor away and feel that elongation along the left side of your body. Other side, please. I actually have a lot in my mind. So while I'm practicing, I'm holding the space for them and watch myself to not getting caught up with the stuff in my head. That is the way we practice it, everybody. Sooner or later, this feeling, this emotion will just move away because things are not permanent. We just have not to, put the wood into the fire again and again and just keep it burning inside of our head. And then come back center, come up onto your hands and knees, stay on the left side, right arms overhead, 5 circles here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and length. Exhale, push the floor away and elongate the right side body. When you inhale, you move into your back muscles. That roundness in the back slightly is really feel good before you elongate and turn your heart open. We're facing the floor. We step the right leg forward. You diagonal your body to the left slightly. We move from the front to the back. Let the energy moving, let the breath flow. And then we go from here to our straight pose, okay? Back leg is your options. Straight or bend, or you do the combination of both. Inhale, move up and away from the floor with the back leg, and then pivot to the left, facing the long side edge of the mat, Pasarita Padottanasana. And you just work your movement to get into the muscles that you feel like it needs your attention most. You can go into your hip stretch in Skandasana. And we turn to the back of the mat. Then you get your right knee down, right hand on the floor. Turn your body open to the left. Circle your left shoulder 5 times. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice and long here. Push the floor away from you. Elongate the spine, elongate the size of your body. Keep moving and keep making rooms here. And then you're facing the floor. Step your left leg forward, diagonal the foot to the left. We straight and bend the front legs. Remember, your back leg is your option. Always. I said always. Most of the time. And from here we go into our lizard pose. Lift your chest up and away from the floor. Get your right knee off from the ground. Pivot to the right, Pasarita once again. I'm going to go into Skandasana first for my body and see how it feels. Yeah, not so much. And then I'm going to go back to Pasarita Padottanasana. I feel like my body needs this stretch more at the moment. That is it, everybody. I just kind of share with you about you listening to your body, and I want you to do that and give what it feels right to your body in the moment. You have to manage to do that more and more because your body is built uniquely than everybody else. And your day is different than others too. So we also carry stress in different part of the body. So our body will talk to us different than others. Ready? Turn back to the front of the mat. Now the right foot will diagonal to the right. Land on the little toe side edge and knees bend and opening it to the right. Okay. So now we stretch the lateral sides of the legs and the hips here. Spine nice and long. The body slowly and gradually go toward the floor. You do the jellyfish dance with the breath. Allow the movement to be big or small, depends on how much you need. What's going on into your body. And bring your focus to your breath and to your body again and again. Move up and away from the stretch. And then we go into runner stretch. Runner stretch. Inhale, move up and away from the stretch. Go forward to standing split. Cross your left leg behind your right leg. Get into this cross leg Uttanasana. Remember that sway your body side to side is there if you need it. Inhale, move away from the stretch, knees bend, step your left leg back, twist once to the right. Untwist, kick your right leg back and up, opening the hips, bend the knee, kick it to the left, push the floor away from you, go toward the foot, three-legged dog. Extend your right leg straight, square the hip, come forward to plank, inhale. Remember, move forward gradually, downward facing dog, exhale. Keep going. 3 more times, please. And then second side, left leg go forward. Diagonal the foot, knees bend. Open the soles of the foot. And then we go toward the floor with the heart. Remember that the hips stay back here, spine elongate. Be one with your breath. Soft jaw. Relax your cheek, your neck, your shoulder. Inhale, lift your chest up and away. Moving to runner stretch, left leg straight. Even though, we ask kind of a lot from our body, but don't forget to balance with the energy of we love ourselves along the way. So we're not violent in our practice. We don't force it, we respect it. The uneasiness of opening, the stiffness in the body, or the uneasiness of dealing with the challenge in life doesn't have to make us become bitter, which is easier to go that way and then go forward, standing split. Kick your right leg up and cross your right leg behind your left leg. We just choose to come into the space of surrenderness and loving, not about controlling. Inhale, move away from the legs. Exhale, knees bend, right legs go back. Right hands on the floor, twist to the left. Exhale, facing the floor. Kick your left leg back and up. Three-legged dog. Opening the hip. Keep pushing your chest back. Keep lifting your armpits and draw the shoulder blades onto your back. Extend your left leg straight, square the hip, come forward to plank. Inhale, once again move back to downward facing dog when you exhale. The strength in your palms and your fingertips are great. The more the weight go forward, the more you have to really make the palms strong. Be mindful. When you go forward to plank, stay there, and then exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Just opening the chest a little bit. Just extend your left hand out to the left, palm facing down, turn your body open to the right. I talked to a dear friend of mine that we used to practice yoga together long time ago. And I told him, like, I spent almost a half an hour to 45 minutes to just warming up, especially in the winter when when we was younger. It doesn't seem like makes sense. Like, why do you need to warm up? You can just move. Nope. Change to the other side, please. And I told him that, warming up and then move, it just feels so much better than just move and then hurt myself. It just happened. It was like, yeah. And my friend is a guy, and he really loved to push. He loved to exercise, and his body, it just hurt all over the places. I know sometimes warming up, it seems boring. It just seems like, I don't want to spend time with that. I'm just going to go and do handstand. Said that. I'm like, sure. Good luck with the pain. I'm not for that. Exhale, facing the floor, and we go into Ekapada Bikasana. So we're going to bend the left leg and hold the foot. Okay. So stretch the hip flexor on the belly. So your knees is bend, foot go toward the floor and forward. Be really careful with your lower back, okay? Especially when you have height. If you tight, height can hurt the lower back. So be mindful with that area and go closer to the floor if you have to. Switch, please. And let it go. Get into our back bend a little bit here. Pick what works for you. I'm going to do locust right now. And like every time when I say I'm going to do something and I switch very quickly, just give yourself 5 to 7 breaths. Work your back bend, work the opening in the chest. Use your hands wisely. We're still in the warming up kind of phase anyway. You can even do the Nurasana. Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah, it doesn't have to be big. Child's pose, please. Here we go. Come up onto your hands and knee. Lift your right leg and your left arms off from the floor. Extend it away from one another. Inhale, opening them to the side. Exhale, back center. Inhale, go beneath your belly. Exhale, extend. 2 more each direction, please. Left hand down, right leg down, turn your body open to the right, right arms overhead. And then turn toward the floor, step your right leg forward. We go into lizard pose. You can do also humble warrior as well, okay? Interlace the hands behind your back here. Pyramid pose. Straight both legs, stand a little bit shorter. And then we bow down, stretch the hamstring on the front leg. Step the left leg forward, Uttanasana. Chins and thighs apart. Inhale, elongate the spine. Exhale, bow. Inhale, elongate the spines away from the legs. Exhale, bow. Ground out to your feet. Open your arms out and up to the sky. Inhale. And then we go toward the floor, Uttanasana. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Flow is here. Inhale, plank pose. Remember, if you're not strong or not flexible yet, you can have the knees on the floor, Chaturanga Dandasana. That works well. Protect you from hurting yourself. And pick your back bend here. Give me one more breath. Child's pose, please. And you challenge your body in the level that you're respecting your body. Come up onto your hands and knees. Get your left leg and your right hands off from the floor. Inhale, opening to the side, back center. Beneath the belly. Exhale, extend. And two more each direction, please. Right hand down, left leg down, turn your body open to the left, long side body here. Facing the floor with the left leg forward, we go into lizard pose or humble warrior. Pyramid pose, please. Pasavottanasana, both legs straight. Step your right leg forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bow. Inhale, lengthen the spine away from the leg. Exhale, bow, ground out to your feet, arms out and up to the sky. Inhale. Uttanasana, exhale. Let's flow once again. Spine nice and long. Inhale. I'm going to take downward facing dog first. Exhale. Plank, come forward. Inhale. Chaturanga Dandasana. Back bend is here. Down dog or child's pose. If you are in child's pose, can you come into downward facing dog and have your weight onto your right leg, leave your left leg off from the floor, keep your hips square. Oh no, let's switch it. Weight onto your left leg, get your right leg off from the floor, keep your hips square toward the ground, and then transfer your weight onto your right hand and leave your left hand off from the floor. Breathe. You can go hold your left ankle if you can, and keep pushing yourself backwards strongly and lift your armpits up and away from the floor, okay? Right leg forward. Warrior one. Hold your left wrist, stretch sideways to the right. Inhale, come up and away, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Extend side angle pose, please. Exhale, turn your chest toward the floor. Left hands come down, step your left leg forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Utkatasana, exhale. Spread your toe. Stand nice and tall, inhale. Uttanasana, exhale. Spine lengthen, look forward, inhale. Flow here, please, or rest. Downward facing dog or child's pose. Now we balance on the right leg, lift the left leg off from the floor. Balance on the left hand, lift your right hands off from the floor. Get the weight back, 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 back. Left leg forward, warrior one. Hold your right wrist, side stretch to the left. Inhale, move up and away from the stretch. Go into warrior two. Reverse warrior. Extend side angle pose. And then exhale, you go toward the floor. Right hands down, right leg forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, Malasana. You sit down. Push the upper arms into the knees and the knee hugging in, and you lift the heart high. You carefully get yourself into your seated, open your legs apart, Upavista Konasana. Ground into the legs, spread the toes, spine nice and elongate. Remember, love your lower back first. And then you challenge your adductor muscles, your legs muscles, and you just one breath at a time. Go as far as that possibility can take you with that foundation of respecting yourself. Inhale, move up and away from the stretch. Lean away, move your legs in together. Left leg straight. Sitting bones on the floor, right leg cross over. Twist to the right. Marichyasana 3. Inhale, untwist. Get your right leg out in Janushirshasana. Right arms overhead. Parivrtta Janushirshasana. Move up and away. Go all the way to the back. Right hands down. Lift. Come off from the floor. Balance on your right knee. Left arms overhead. And then you push the floor away from you. Right arms up, right arms overhead. Stretch to the left. And then you move up and away from the stretch. Turn forward toward your left leg. Wrap your stretch. One more breath. Move up and away from the stretch and keep going forward. Get your right knee off from the floor. Right elbow outside of your left knee, hands in prayer. Or you can get your right knees back toward the ground and do the twist it that way, okay? Parivrtta Pasavakonasana. Untwist. Left leg go back and up. Come forward, left knee to the left armpit. Inhale, kick back and up. Knee to the nose. Inhale, kick back and up. Knee to the right armpits. Kick back and up, three-legged dog. We go left knee to the right armpits again and then land it to the right arms up to the sky. Push the weight backward. And then drag your left leg back, lift it, facing the floor, three-legged dog. Come forward to plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Back bend here. Downward facing dog. Or child's pose, please. And then from here we go forward to Uttanasana. Go there safely. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, we sit down all the way to our seat. We get the leg off from the floor, lift up. Navasana, boat pose. And then carefully bend the knee, feet together, knees apart. Baddha Konasana. Inhale, move up and away from the stretch. Get your knees up from the floor. Extend your legs in front of you. Get your right sitting bones on the ground. Right leg straight. Left leg cross over. Twist to the left. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist. And you untwist facing forward. And get your left leg out, left arms overhead. Parivrtta Janushirshasana. Move up and away, all the way to the back. Come off from the floor. Balance on your left knee, right arms overhead. Go to the left. And then you push the floor away from you, left arm overhead once again. Go forward to the right, hips stay back slightly. Don't forget that. And move up and away from the stretch. Turn forward toward your right leg. Keep your right leg straight. Run the stretch. Two more breaths here. Then you go up and away from the floor. Keep going forward. Get the back knees off from the ground, or just keep it on the floor and twist to the right. Inner elbow outside of your right knee. And twist, hands down. Right leg go back and up, inhale, opening the hip, knee to the armpits, exhale. Push the floor away from you, kick back and up, inhale. Go into your nose, exhale. Kick back and up, inhale. Three-legged dog, twist it to the opposite armpit. Kick back and up, inhale. Twist once again, and then you run your right leg to the little toe side edge. Left arms up, overhead. Push the floor toward the foot. Drag your right foot in, lift, square the hip, left hand down. Three-legged dog. Come forward to plank, inhale. Lower all the way down to the floor. All the way. Rest here for a couple breaths. And we take the Nurasana, bow pose. Hold the feet, kick and lift. Work with the breath 5 times. And then come down to the floor. Next is pigeon pose, right leg forward, please. I need to go use the bathroom. Get back and catch up with you soon. And from pigeon, we go into three-legged dog, opening the hips. Right? And then square the hips, step your right leg forward between the hands, half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana. If you would love to build the sugar cane, you can bend your left leg, hold the foot and kick it. And you do kind of one side Dhanurasana in a way, but on your foot instead of on your belly. It's a strong pose. And you let go, you square the hip, land your left foot back, land your left knees on the floor, come upright with your body. And then bend your left knee, hold the foot with the hand, square the hip. Root your tailbone down, lift the heart. And you let go. Land your left hands down, Vasisthasana, side plank to the left. Okay? If you can do the big, the full one, we didn't actually we did. You can hold the foot with the hands, see what works. Remember that you should be able to push weight backward. You can also go from there and flip into wide thing, because the chances you're going to fall back it's greater, and you catch yourself and you do the pose. And back to downward facing dog. You feel like flow, give yourself one movement of the whole floor, and then we meet one another by doing pigeon on the other side, left leg forward. And from our pigeon, we go into three-legged dog, opening the hip, step forward with your left leg, half moon pose, or half moon, and then sugarcane pose. And from there, we go into land the right leg back, knees bend, We stretch the hip flexors once again. You know, I really get you into a strong, like front body open, hip flexor stretch. You might be able to do like a more intense back bend poses that you want to keep it a try, like wheel pose. And you let go, right hand to the floor, Vasisthasana to the right. Remember, you can go from here to wide thing. If you want to, just flip. And from here, take child's pose or down dog and flow or not. Okay. Dolphin pose, please. Forearm plank pose. And come down to your belly. I'm going to rest here for a couple breaths. And get into Dhanurasana once again. One more breath. And then relax. Rock your hips side to side or windshield wiper your legs. Okay, we go from here to Ekapada. Virasana is supine hero pose, one leg at a time. If that is not in your practice, you can do Ekapada Bekasana here. Or you can come back up and do this low lunge with the back knees bent once again, okay? I'm gonna get you into a deep back bend the best I can. So the one that I'm asking for is, so we do supine hero pose. I'm going to do my left leg first, so left knee's bent, lie back. If you take this Virasana and you cannot go all the way to the floor, remember that you can bring the floor closer to you by using blocks. And your right leg, you're going to have the foot on the floor, knees bent. And the reason I picked this variation is because then you can start challenging yourself further if you have to, if you feel like you want to do it, which means your right leg, you can bring it closer to your chest with the strap, with the hands, and that increasing the intensity of the stretch on your left leg and your lower back. So you really have to be mindful about it. Really be mindful. You can also opening the right leg to the right is still like held with that opening in the left hip flexor. Change side, please. I'm going to have the left knee into the chest first. Get in and out from the pose safely. Please know your body. I keep hearing Taya, she wants to go outside and swinging. Not blaming her. I just want to go outside and deal with the soil and plant vegetable myself too. You know, last year I planted a lot of plants into the soil at the garden way too soon, and then it's frost, and I lost a lot of those plants. But I told myself that I was doing the therapeutic planting because, you know, you're stuck, and come out from it, please. Now, then you are going to pick your back bend. I'm on the floor already, so I'm going to try to go up into wheel and see how it is. You know, the other way that you can do wheel safer and with more support is to go against the wall, and you have the block on either side of your head, and you put the, you know, the palms is on the edge of the block. That is such a very good way to also get in. Block is give you height. If you have the tight shoulder, that will give your body rooms to do it. I highly suggest that. I can use, I will try not to use it, the wall, because then the angle, like if you go off the screen or I put my head there and my hips is gonna facing the camera. Would love not to do that. See if we can do it without using the wall. One thing about the wall is because, you know, you're gonna push into the wall, the block, and the wall kind of stop stop the blocks from moving away from you. Yeah. I feel like my shoulder can be open a lot more. for sure. And wherever you are, neutralize your back as well. Yep. And let's do one more time. I personally can feel that my shoulders are not in this like opening enough. I can do more, but I still can go up into wheel safe enough, but I cannot go into a deeper wheel because of the kind of a little restriction on the shoulders. You learn, and then if you have more time to stay in the practice, then you go work on those body parts and come back and do this pose again, and I'm sure that that person will feel like, oh, okay, I'm able to be into the pose a lot deeper. One more. If you do wheel, just, let your spine come to this neutralized space by you drop your knees side to side. Twist is, gentle twist is really good to do after the back bend, I have to say. And when you're done, your last pose, as you know, is your Shavasana. I'm going to put my legs up in the air for a little bit. I really love this kind of counterbalance energy. And then make room for everything in life. My days will be rougher today because last night I had really little sleep. I have to not fight it and accept it. We have to learn that. We have to let go. We have to love and embrace the moment. We have to remember that we have done our best. Our days doesn't always full with rainbows and roses, and that's okay. It seems like they go in a cycle of happiness and then challenge and happiness. Our job is just to come back to ourselves, to the soul, to the love, to the compassion, and to the forgiveness for oneself and others. Mm-hmm. And take your times with your Shavasana, everybody. Namaste.